Welcome to ETS. I'm Donna Lopez, and this is your channeled message for October 11th through to the 17th. With that, let's begin. Well, it's funny, they said don't get on your high horse, but I also feel I actually do see you on your high horse. I see you, for me, that's showing me a sense of strength, but also really being able to look around. This horse is really strong. You're strong on it, and you are tall, and you can see everything around you very clearly. You can see where things are smoothed out, and so you have a good view of what's happening. So they really want you to trust what you're seeing and what you feel and that you are strong moving forward. I also see they're talking about somebody pushing your buttons, and they're saying don't let anybody push your buttons. But I also feel for many of you, if somebody tried to push your button, you'd be going, oh, look, they're trying to push my button, as if, no, you can't do that because I know what you're doing and I see what you're doing. So, yeah. So you actually, and I see you have a stink eye, like you can see what's really going on as well. A lot of wise old souls out there. All right, let's see what else is going on. For a lot of you, I feel as though you want to get, you feel like you've been off track, and so you're trying to get things back moving smoothly forward. Like perhaps I want to do things in a different way. Perhaps what I was using, I need to get something new and do that because not necessarily do a whole new thing, but perhaps the way you do things, you want to do it with something that is more up to this timeline, 2023. Think of it as using an outdated computer that can't handle the information that you're bringing in, all right, or that you're putting on it. So, yeah, upgrades. I also hear something about twin souls. Now, I'm seeing twin souls in terms of meeting your best self and your worst self. So, a twin soul can show you the best that you are, but also can show you the dark parts of yourself that you don't show. So just know when you are seeing a mirror or you are meeting some of the lower aspects that you may have that you don't even know that you're not aware that you have, or the higher octaves of your potential that you'll see that in someone else. They will feel familiar. They're you may not, if you're not in resonance because of maybe the parts that aren't so okay, know that is something that's coming to meet you. It's for you. You're getting this lesson for them, but also for you. So they're bringing this lesson in for you so that you can grow through this experience. So just know that this is part of your growth. Yeah. Let's see what else. I see some of you, they're talking about penmanship and doing penmanship. I almost feel like I'm seeing calligraphy, but also just the most perfect penmanship ever. So it's almost as if somebody's really practicing calligraphy or practicing their penmanship. All right, because I want to pen a letter, but this is almost as if it's a book, an autobiography. I want to pen this letter, I want to pen this book, and it's going to be my autobiography. And I want it to be very clean and easy to read, as if you're doing it in your, handwriting, and you want clarity with that handwriting. So I see it being very clean, very precise, and really well thought out. So it feels very good, very good. Bravo, keep doing this. Also, I'm hearing the number 8. So there's an 8 coming, 888 coming in. So if you're seeing 888s or the number 8, this message is for you because and there's like a blinking sign. Hey, we're here, we're here. 8 is very often opportunity. For this person, I'm feeling like they see 888. They're seeing the 3 8s. And I feel like it's almost like a sign of like, know who's in charge, knows who's in charge. And that doesn't mean you necessarily. Perhaps it means know who's in charge. All right. So this signal is coming, and it just keeps blinking and blinking and trying to let you know, stop, pay attention, and make sure that you are bringing your best self forward, and that also that you're listening. All right. Now they're also talking about a sailboat. I know we're moving into October, but for other parts of the world, it's summertime. And so they're talking about sailing a sailboat. It's almost like I hear Christopher Cross sailing, that song he had, "Sailing, Sail Away with Me." Um, but it's in the bright blue seas is the way I'm hearing this, as though it's the most beautiful water. It's got just enough of something going for it that it's not just wouldn't be boring. A smooth sailing is nice, but when there's a little bit of ripples or things in the water, there's a lot of light that reflects. So there, and I hear this is like a soul memory for many of you as well. Like you remember growing up around the water and seeing that beautiful reflective quality that would come through the water, and that light essence is really coming in to really touch you and bring back these soulful memories for you. Really beautiful, really, really loving, beautiful. I feel like a father energy, very strong here with you. Father, or even a brother that would have been, had like that father vibration with you. All right, let's see what else they have. All right, it's really cute because they said, I'm climbing this mountain or this hill or this mountain. Feels more like a rugged mountain to me, but you don't care. I don't care if anybody's following me. I know what I'm doing and I'm going. And while this mountain is very rugged, it is really easy for you to go and do what you're doing because you're just a natural. It's so easy. And the mountain is not straight up. It's more like incline like this. And the crevices are just there to really make it sort of interesting, not rough at all, but you're ready to just go it alone. And it's not like too, I see you, like as I said, not going up this mountain, but there is an incline, but you're going off on your own to conquer what you want to do for you, to stand in line and get your needs met, to be the honoree, to be the one that is taking care, rather than having a boss, you're going to be the boss. As my daughter would say, I'm the boss of this room. So you're the boss. And yeah, it feels really good. I hear you're a brave soul, but none of that is coming because of you not of you being in a place that you can't conquer. It's because you already are in that place, and there's a time in our lives where we have to step into that higher position, into that higher role, because that's where we belong. And your energy is just taking you there. So good for you. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I hear October, November. So this is going to keep going on through October, November. And then it's like, there I am. And you see how I'm saying one? They're just showing me this one and they're saying one. So alone. Stand alone. That doesn't mean you're alone, but stand alone and do what it is that you know to do that's best for you. All right, let's see what else they have. All right, for some of you, I feel as though you're struggling with your own self-reflection. I want to see a prettier you, to see you seeing yourself in a better light. I feel as though some of you might be literally dealing with a skin irritation or something that's flaring up. But the main energy I'm getting with this is I'm not happy in my own skin. I want my own skin off. Like I don't like it. I want to just not be me. And I hear something about self-refusal. It's as though you're not doing what it is that you want to do for you, as though you have this sense of suffering, that I need to suffer for others or I can't think of myself. And they said, think of yourself. Think of yourself, care for yourself, love and nurture yourself. Because it's almost as if hives, even that kind of an energy of hives. And I feel that there's just a lot of, you're becoming out of balance, and more so on the emotional level. I feel like mentally things have gotten to you, like you feel like you're in a hard space, and then emotionally you just kind of started going off. So let's regroup, unplug, let your mind rest. And if you want to pick it up next week, you can pick it up next week and mess with it. But for now, leave it alone. See yourself as lucky that you are still here, that you're learning, that you're allowed to learn, and that you're allowed to put yourself first. All right? Because this is really about you putting yourself first. Again, there's that number one, isn't it? Interesting. All right, so let's see what they have for that whole week. Um, it's cute because my hands went like this, and it's like, oh, I have a bunch of clues. Like there's just a bunch of clues. I put the thought out there, and then all these answers, like, wow, all these 5 different answers came to me. So you're just going to put things out there, and it's like all these things that you've been wondering and wanting help with are coming to you. So it's going to be a very fruitful, informative week for many of us. And I do see in the distance a red flag, but you're like, okay, I see that red flag. Avoid that area. All right. Or avoid being the person that gets in that area, because I hear home. So if you have gotten a notice about something with your home, or something to be aware of with the home, I don't see it on top of you. It's out in front of you there, but they're letting you know, pay attention to it and get it done. Take care of it. If you've got to make that tough phone call and ask for other resources, whatever you have to do, get that done. Okay, let's look at this collectively too. For the collective, the general energy for that week. It's so cute because they say claim offer. So I think overall, claim what you're being offered. Uh, know that your needs are being met, that your wants may take longer, but that your needs are being met. And that's the main focus, that your needs are met. All right, boy, they hit this one right on. Here and now. I live in the here and now, always conscious of my active presence within the universe, of my work on earth. I stop living in the past, no longer worry about the future. I'm aware of what I create with my thoughts, my words, my deeds. I trust, for I know that all comes to me at the right moment when I am ready. There's the picture. I don't know if you'll be able to see the words. Doesn't look like it there. Anyways, so with that, thank you all so very much, and I'll see you next week.